What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much as you guys seen on the last video, guys, we ended up fabricating brand new charge pipes, and you guys already know the reason why I did it. And if you guys don't, go ahead and go watch the video, the previous video, and you guys will see why. And I'll go ahead and give you guys a hint. You can clearly see why I ended up swapping out and changing over the charge pipes and making brand new ones. So charge pipes are fabricated and that is done. What I kind of want to do in this video, guys, is actually start on the exhaust setup, basically finish off the dump tube and also the downpipe. I need to finish off the downpipe. I need to install this flex pipe here for the exhaust setup, and that way once this is installed, then basically we can add the V-band to the back and we can start doing the rest of the exhaust going to the body, but that will be at a later time. But for right now, I want to be able to install that, finish that off along with the dump tube. I also want to get the mounting situation to the intercooler solved. Some people didn't even realize it, but I did make a mistake when I made the brackets for the intercooler setup, and I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So right here on the bottom of the intercooler setup, you can see there's a green bracket there, and then there's another one back here hidden somewhere down here. So where the intercooler mounts up at, it actually mounted up very close to the edge on the original bracket, like on the edge. So when I drilled the hole and I tapped it, or I reopened it, it basically opened up the side, so the bolt really just mounted really wonky on this section, and on that section it mounted perfectly fine. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just chop off the bracket again a little bit and then re-weld it on this plate right here, because it gives it a little bit added height that I need, and then also get that welded over there and get that chopped, so that we can re-drill the holes and make sure that the intercooler is locked in and that it is mounted 100%. Aside from that, I want to be able to start modifying the bumper to fit over the V-band clamps, because back here we still got a little bit of trimming to do on this section and on that section back there, along with getting rid of some of those grills so that way they match this one here. So hopefully we can get all that done in this video, and then hopefully see what else we can get done. Possibly get the headlight harness installed also, because that's something else that I want to get installed. And then on the next couple of videos, I want to be able to start doing the cooling system. Unfortunately, as you guys seen, I believe 2 videos ago, I did end up receiving a radiator, but it turned out that that radiator was a 2-row radiator, and in the description it said it was a 3-row. So that radiator is not going to work for me. I need a 3-row just to be able to adding cooling and put more cooling in it, and be able to make sure that it's going to have enough cooling power to be able to maintain the car, because it is going to be turbo, it is going to have AC. So again, we want this car to run cool and efficient as possible. So pretty much I'm going to go ahead and shut up now, guys, and let's just get to work on the all-wheel drive EK sedan. That shit scared the shit out of me. Looks like you just skipped off the bottom of the bolt.
What we do here is go back.
All right, guys, so downpipe is all welded to the thing. V-band is also on, so we're gonna let it go ahead and cool down. I already removed the dump tube over there, so it's over here already. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to play with a kind of like a design, or see how I can get it to pretty much fit around the downpipe, just so that way, again, keep it away from the heater hoses. If not, we have no other choice, and we'll just go the same way technically we are at right now. So let me go ahead and pull the other 45 degrees that I have and some piping and see how we can get it all pretty much designed in the way it needs to go. All right, guys, so what I'm thinking about doing is kind of the design that I had. Kind of changed it up a little bit compared to how it was. So I was kind of thinking about doing this and then adding another piece here and then making it go downwards, but then it's going to aim towards the case. So what I need to kind of figure out is, let me go ahead and put the dump tube on, or not the dump tube, the downpipe, so that I can see how much clearance I have, because I may want to scoot it over, and that way I can probably see about either going down a little bit longer and then wrapping it around the downpipe. So, and then coming on this side and coming down like that. So stuff that I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to make it appealing to the eye, but again, functional, real in reality. But again, I do want it to look good. So let me go ahead and see what we can do. Let's go ahead and put the downpipe on right now. All right, guys. So downpipe is installed. Got plenty of clearance down there, and we're looking good on that section there. So need to figure out now what to do with the dump. As you guys can see, the way I kind of have it routed is it'll go next to the side of the key case, and I kind of wanted to exit it on this side. So by the looks of it, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to order some other material. So I'll get that ordered, and that way I can know, even if I order extra stuff, I want to make sure I have the right stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and order new material, and then we'll just go ahead and hold off on that. Unfortunately, it's not what I wanted, but it's for the best and how I want it to look and how I want it to function also. So I'm gonna end up holding off on that and just order new material. That should be here in a couple of days from Ace Race anyways. So let's go ahead and see what else we can get done on the car. Sorry for the booty shot, guys. My bad. So I got a little bit of bad news. I gotta stop right now because Moreno Valley Compliance Center, or the compliance for HOA, is right there. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick. I'll zoom in as fast as I can. Anyways, you can see pretty much there they are, coming around taking pictures. So we're gonna go ahead and see now what we're gonna get. Hopefully nothing comes up, because yeah, it's a bunch of BS. They're just going house to house taking all these pictures now, and that's what's ruining it. They got me right now as I was doing what I was doing for the intercooler setup. So we'll wait and see what else happens, guys. So cross our fingers everything goes good. Car's still operable, I guess, for the most part, you can see. So I'm just working on my car, that's all I am. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, let's just continue. Damn. That shit hurt. Alrighty guys, so I'm not gonna lie, that shit really burnt. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. And yeah, I usually always face my cap for the welding cap to the side of my ear, so that way it covers it, whichever way my ear is facing up. Or if I'm welding to the side, I always put the cap on whichever side it is. And this time I forgot about it, and one of the sparks just went up, landed inside my ear, and man, you can hear it just fizzle. But nonetheless, we got the mount fully mounted. Everything is fully welded up on both sides, top and bottom. Camera sucks at kind of focusing right now, but beads are there. Bottom is also welded up. So now let's go ahead and give this a quick primer, and then just so that way it doesn't rust over time, and that way we can try to prevent it. I might and honestly just end up painting it black right now after, if not I'm just gonna throw the primer on it, so that we can get the intercooler fully mounted, bolted up, and get it connected back to these charge pipes once again, and make sure everything didn't move out of place. Alrighty guys, so intercooler is fully mounted, pulling on it and everything. It's fully tightened down already. It's not going to go nowhere. It looks way better than what it did before compared to just the two pieces there. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is actually I'm going to go ahead and reset the garage real quick, clean it up, get rid of all that stuff, put the welder back into its location, and that way we can move on to the next thing that I really want to get done in this video. Is actually fix this bumper, make sure that the contours are right, make sure it looks good, clean it up so that way it will fit over the new charge pipes, and that way nothing interferes with it. One thing I am contemplating on right now still is I'm in the kind of talks, I'm just thinking about removing this windshield washer nozzle, just because I don't know if I'm really going to use it. I do want to keep it because I do want to keep it like a factory OEM, but I'm not 100% sure. I like the way it looks inside, but again, it's just like a thought that I had. But we'll go ahead and see what happens in all honesty. But let me go ahead and start resetting the garage so we can start finishing up that bumper. Alright guys, so now we made the transitions a lot cleaner. That's as best as I can get it because it's already too far up, so that's the way it's going to have to stay. This one kind of looks the same. I kind of just merged out a little bit more, which I'll probably honestly end up doing to that one right now, just seeing it so that way it looks symmetrical on both sides. But I had to make this one a little bit more rounded because of the AC hose that actually interferes right here. So I'm also going to look into seeing if I can get this line remade somewhere else, because that would be the only suggestion I would say, in all honesty, when it comes down to the DC5 Creations AC kit. This bend right here technically isn't even necessary, especially when you're running a half-size radiator. This bend can easily come to here and it merges to this section right here. This is where it loops down to. So it's pretty simple. If they were to have made it a little bit different, because you can easily see here, the transition from here can easily go to that hose right there that's kinked down, and it's just a straight follow through. Even if this hose wasn't even so long, it doesn't have to be that long, but it is what it is. That's the kit that we got, and let's go ahead and try the bumper out. Alrighty guys, so bumper is fully mounted. Everything looks really good. Everything looks symmetrical as far as what I wanted for the intercooler. Back then I used to have like a tweak to it that did bother me, and now it looks really good the way it is. I am going to be looking into seeing if I can get this line remade at a hydraulic line place here locally. We got to find one place first, and if I can get that made just to go straight across, then that'll give me a little bit more room and give me the clearance that I need, because it is touching the bumper a little bit and I didn't want to trim anymore, as I'll probably probably end up losing this lobe here, and I didn't want to lose that lobe. So aside from that, only issue that I really do see is very minimal, is just the gappage on the bottom of the headlights on both sides. And that is because on the original bumper support, it usually has a bracket that locks in the bumper there. So when you put it on, it locks it in, and that's how you're able to fully keep it basically, I guess you can say, tight with the headlight. But aside from that, guys, everything looks good. Hopefully here in the next couple of days, I can honestly start getting busy on the cooling system. I did return the radiator that we just ended up getting. It was just a 2-row radiator, and we need a 3-row radiator. I did also end up ordering the 2 fans that should be here this weekend, along with the fan for the radiator, because the cooling system, or for the AC condenser, it actually takes 2 fans that DC5 recommends. So I did order those, and they're low profile ones. They have somewhat good cooling power, but that's why it recommends 2 of them. So I did order those, and hopefully that arrives here so we can get those installed, along with getting the headlight harness installed also, and get everything fully ran. I am going to have to take off the lines from the AC system, because on the headlight harness kit that I got from Versatile Wiring, I need to run their extension back inside the original one for the chassis. So that needs to get ran back inside in order for me to get it through. I got to get it through the hole where the line is ran, so it's just going to be boring. So I'll do that off camera, so that way you don't bore you guys with that. But hopefully here in the next couple of videos, guys, we can finalize all the turbo setup. We got to get the blow-off valve installed, cooling system installed, and then the headlight harness installed along with the engine harness. So once we can get some of that installed, pretty much we'll be golden and almost ready for a startup. I did receive a message from Brandon, who we have shipped up here just a little while ago, and my fuel cell has arrived from Sweden finally. So hopefully here this weekend I pick that up, and then that way I can start ordering a little bit more stuff that I need to order. Still need to order fuel pumps. I still need to order fuel lines. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I still need. There's some stuff that I already did, so let me go ahead and update you guys real quick. So over here, I've actually had this whiteboard hidden back in there, just that way it doesn't get messed up. So here's some stuff that I still need to get done. I still need to finish up the downpipe, dump tube, fuel cell, fuel lines, fuel pumps. I already purchased the fan, so I can knock that out. The cooling for the turbo, the oil return lines, I still need to get those. Install the blow-off valve. I got to order a MAC valve, 4-port, gauges, AFR, oil, boost, turbo vacuum lines, oval exhaust piping, heater hoses, radiator hoses, and radiator. I already ordered those, so those got to be checked off here now. But aside from that, pretty much that is all we really need to actually finalize the build. Once we finalize the build and the car runs and everything else, then we can actually move to body work and paint, which is what I'm really stoked for. I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but we're gonna go ahead and try to make progress as much as possible and get this car painted, so that way this upcoming year, guys, we can actually start enjoying this car and drive it around. Aside from that, I do have a really good big surprise for the car that I did purchase. It was too good of a deal to pass up on, but it is coming from Poland, and it's going to change the look of the car, in my opinion. But pretty much, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut up now, end this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and let me know your guys' thoughts so far. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. And if you guys are, again, please like, subscribe. With that being said, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time.